Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Benedict. They're trying to get to him. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Everett. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Quarterback checking off. They want to throw it. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
looking to pass. It's Everett. They're bringing heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off it.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll operate out of split backs.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 7, Florida 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He wants to throw here on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Dropping back, it's Everett. Finds his target down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the heat. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for a man. It's Everett. He's right on target. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He's going to pass. Get it out on the screen. Powers through. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the...
The running back.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Benedict. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for space. It's Slater. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Going up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything we dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Everett. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Dropping back, it's Benedict. Makes the grab over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around him. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to throw, it's Benedict. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. They'll run the option. He was fighting and driving and pushing, but he is stopped short of the end zone on 4th and goal. He'll put it down at the 2.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the steps.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Backed up deep in their own territory on 2nd and inches. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. First and 10 from their own 13. Let's go. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside neighbor. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Everett. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes a move. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Florida 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. To tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Wide out in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw, it's Benedict. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge fourth down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The option look. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now second and 10. Back to throw, it's Everett. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Gators are on the move. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wells. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Scanning the field, it's Everett. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. The give as they work on that clock. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Fast motion from the offense. Now he's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Got the quick pass. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Everett. It's complete to the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how